Tonight, the WB Television Network invites you to begin a journey to a place called Dawson's Creek. A place where friendship means everything.
I just think our merging hormones are destined to alter our relationship.
A time when it's the end of something simple.
Is there any way we can keep Dawson from coming between us?
And the beginning of everything else.
I'm a firm believer that sometimes it's right to do the wrong thing.
From acclaimed screenwriter Kevin Williamson, a provocative look at life at a point when every moment matters. And now, James Van Der Beek, Michelle Williams, Joshua Jackson, and Katie Holmes in the world premiere of Dawson's Creek.
Hi guys, welcome to my first video on Balloon Head Productions of 2024. And guys, tonight's video / watch along is going to be a bit of a doozy because without exaggeration, this series, along with the man who created it, changed the course of my life. Now, for those of you who know me personally, you'll have to plug your ears a little bit. You'll have to plug your ears a little bit for the, because you've heard versions of the story told by me in countless iterations before. But I'm going to try and do this as quick as I can for the folks at home. So, high school was coming to an end, and I thought that I was going to do this with my life. I thought I was going to be a novelist, right? So my focus coming out of high school was to be a novelist. So I graduated thinking that at some point I was going to go to college and become a novelist. And basically what happened was the week after my graduation, I was at home looking for something to watch on TV. And I was, I think it was around lunch, and I was flipping through channels, and I came across this scene of this boy and this girl standing in the middle of the goddamn road, where the boy had had enough of their constant bickering in their relationship, and the boy took a leap of faith, and he ended up kissing the girl. Anyway, what those two people, those two characters ended up being Dawson. Sorry, guys. Those two characters ended up being Pacey and Joey. Now, before you get any fisticuffs, I am a Dawson and Joey guy. I will always be a Dawson and Joey guy, but as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate the intricacies of the Pacey and Joey relationship, which we'll talk about ad nauseum as I continue to do, as I do this watch along series. Anyway, since that episode, there something about watching those two characters kiss in the middle of the road, the dialogue, the milieu of it all just struck me in a certain way. And Kevin Williamson, along with Dawson's Creek, made me change my entire life and made me want to become a screenplay writer. And I cannot tell you how much he has inspired me, both as a creative individual and as a from a personal standpoint. That man made me into a hopeless romantic. I'm talking about Kevin Williamson. He made me into a hopeless romantic. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have something that I adore and I love to do when it doesn't drive me up a wall and when it doesn't make me crazy. Anyway, the long and the short of it, this show changed my life in more ways than one. And I'm so excited to finally be here on my channel and that you guys get to experience it with me. All right. I'm gonna get to it, guys. I promise. So if you guys are here for the first time, the way that I do this is I'm gonna turn my camera off in a minute. and then I'm gonna be watching Dawson's Creek through the Hulu service. So when I turn my camera off, I'm gonna switch over to another screen, and I'm gonna count down from 3. And when I reach 3, I'm gonna say play. And on play, if you at home want to watch this with me, on play is when you press play on whatever copy of the pilot that you have. So we'll be synced up as I talk, or you'll be synced up with me as I talk. So enough of me talking. Let me kill myself. Sorry. Let me kill my camera. Oh, she's gonna love this, and you know who I'm talking about. Let me kill my camera, and we'll get started. As I bump into my microphone there. Okay. Okay, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Okay, we're good. So, in 3, 2, 1, play. I love this opening shot and the music. A couple of years ago, a friend of mine got me the music for the entire series and sent it over to me by the mail, and I put it in my Spotify playlist. And it's one of the best gifts that I could have ever gotten from anyone. I'll be right here. Exactly. I love this opening sequence because it tells you everything you need to know about these 2 characters at this point in their lives, and it's so great. And the fact that Dawson, his room is covered in film memorabilia, specifically Spielberg, is amazing. It's just amazing. I see birthmarks, scratch. By going to sleep. The chemistry between James Van Der Beek and Katie Holmes here, guys, is fucking phenomenal. So good. Look at the stills of films on the baseboard of his bed. Shit, that's a lot of stills, man. What else? Crane shot coming up here. Lovely shot. So good. Ah, they changed the song. Okay, guys. So if you don't understand what this is, why they changed the song, um, the rights to the original song by Paula Cole couldn't be used. The streamers couldn't be used, so they used this version from a couple of seasons ago. So it's really a shame because this is not the song that you associate the show with. It's "I Don't Want to Wait" by Paula Cole, but because of streaming rights, they couldn't use it, so they use it. They use this song. But it's okay. I'll get used to it. It'll just take it'll just take a couple episodes for me to get used to it, or so to speak. Creature from the Black Lagoon thing, or cheesy B movie version of it. Look at Dawson with the crane. Oh, so good, so good. Of course, so cooperation. Oh my god. Here we go. Mine does too, Pacey. I love Joey's look here. It's like, "Who the hell is this bitch?" Again, with those shots going back to Katie, it's like she's so like, "Who is this woman?" Tactless, yeah, look it up. Here's the introduction to the parents. Look, I love Dawson, Pacey, Joey, and Jen, but as I get older, I kind of I kind of connect and I understand a lot more of the relationship between Mitch and Gail than I did the first couple times that I watched the series. Again with the music, so great. The Bodhi that we'll never see again. Oh, I didn't actually notice that screenplay video. I've never noticed that before. Look at the poster that's attached to the counter. Nice. The dialogue here, guys, is so good, so good. Obviously, right? Because Kevin created the show, so of course it will be good. And here we go with Miss Jacobs. Can you say jailbait when it comes to Tamara uh, being interested in Pacey, I guess? Yeah, well, it's kind of jailbait, right? Nicely done. Nicely done, Kevin. I wonder if that's gonna happen in the show. You wanna be Oh, this is a good sequence coming up here. Again, the photography. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, by the way, this show and Hill are the reason why if I ever go to Williamsburg, North Carolina, I'm going to lose my mind and cry because Williamsburg, North Ca I mean, Wilmington, North Carolina. Why am I saying that? Wilmington, North Carolina is like my dream. Granted, I've never been there, but I gather if I go there, I would just lose it. And I really like this scene because it shows that Dawson is a filmmaker and he bought similar movies for the festival. What I'm trying to say is that he's intelligent because he bought movies for research. So that's all I'm trying to say. Wit I you know what? All throughout this pilot, I really like that Kevin puts Joey on the back foot, and it really comes to a head in the 3rd act, which we'll see here very, very shortly. And there's oh, back to you, Bob. Also, I really like this because it's intelligent story plotting. This is great character work for Jen. Also, this kind of hits me in a different way now because I'm living with a elderly family member, so I'm sort of always in terror that something is gonna happen to him and and everything that comes with that. So this whole storyline, this in this rewatch is gonna hit me in a different way because I can relate to some of the things that Jenny's gonna feel towards her grandfather throughout the season. I mean, it's not much, but it's just it's just a point. It is another point of connection that I have with the show that I didn't have before. Also, I love the point of conflict that Kevin sets up here with the believer and the atheist. So, as an atheist, I approve. You're going to hell, dear. I guess I am too, if you think about it. Again, the 90s music. Oh, was it 80s music? The 90s music. Come on, guys. There's a whole subtext behind that there's a whole piece of subtext behind that line and the way that she read it. Here comes a great payoff from the shakeups. Holy shit! That's where you know, I learned I learned that piece of trivia by watching this episode. I didn't know that otherwise. I think that this is that Mr. Goldberg is actually based on a teacher that Kevin really had in his real life, but I'm not too sure about that. Don't quote me on that, guys. Little prick. Also, this is a great way to give exposition in a really interesting way, and it flows really easily. It's not forced at all. That did not have any that did not have any, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, uh, aggressive tension behind it. Again, I love the way that the director keeps panning back to Joey and how pissed off she is throughout this whole episode, which is justified because because this girl from out of town is taking her man essentially. Oh, You know what? He's like so out of his league here, but but it just works because of what happens later on. It's just it really really works. Do we ever I'm wondering, do we ever meet these 3 sisters? I know later we meet one of them, but do we ever meet the other 2? Guys, you'll have to tell me in the comments, uh, if we ever meet the other 2. I don't know. But you know what? I think you forgot one big detail. Mm, we can't talk about everything because if she told him how she really felt, that would blow the doors open a little bit too early, if you ask me. Oh. I love how Kevin just hints at a deeper past with Jen. First, that line that she that she said to Millie in front of the lock at the school in front of the lockers, and now this. That's gonna be uncomfortable. What the I love this speech. Oh, I love this piece of music, and this piece of music is on the Blu-ray and the DVD. By the way, guys, if you don't know, this amazing series is now available on Blu-ray. You can purchase it on, on Amazon in the US or international, I believe. But I love this song. Oh, so beautiful. Such a good scene. Oh my god. Oh god, so funny. The passive aggressiveness, that was the word that I was looking for earlier between Jen and Joey in this part. So sweet. You're gonna die. Oh my triggered him. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be fun or bad or both. Too early, kid. Don't do it. Mhm. I'm gonna kill you. Jeez. I just oh, he's gonna walk right into it. Great cut. Mm. The fact that Dawson doesn't pick up on this and where it's actually coming from for the whole season drives me mad, but then again, it just doesn't he Kevin does a great job of building up the tension. Oh my god. "Stop living in the movies, grow up," I think is actually my favorite line from this pilot. Watching this now, knowing where these characters are headed, there there's so many things about this pilot that go exactly as they should. First of all, the writing is fantastic, but if they don't find the correct character, if they don't find the correct actors to play these roles, this show would have fallen on its face from day one. And from one grateful fan to another one who may possibly be watching this right now, I'm so glad that they found the right actors and actresses to play these roles. I'm really glad they did. And this is so reminiscent of, like, spending time with best friend where we were like, you're having so much fun while you're spending time with them, but almost when the evening comes to an end, you get kind of sad and you're like, "Oh my god, I just had the best night ever, but now my friend or my date's going away." It's just really difficult to do if you're the guy or the girl in this situation. And you guys think it's over there, huh? Of course it's not. Spoilers. But seriously, if you're watching this with me, I assume that you have watched the show before. Oh, it's the age oh my oh my god. That is whoa. I'm not sure about that, Kevin. I'm not oh, okay, well, it's paid off. Well, screw that, it paid off. Look at the ET doll, man. I've always wanted one of those. The closest thing that I have is like a bobblehead. Oh, really? Yes, you did, Joe. Yes, you did. No. Oh, quick count. We should actually like start a drinking game. We should actually start a drinking game as to how many times Joey walks away or Joey runs away in tears throughout the 6 seasons of the show. We should really start doing like a counter or a drinking game or something like that. The music supervisor picked a great moment here to put this sappy song because, of course, that's the first time that Joey runs away crying. Great payoff. Here's a great story point about to get revealed. Oh, shit. So you guys think this is gonna cause some problems? Oh my god, and the great thing about this reveal is that Kevin peppered the hats on the ground to make it pay off there at the very end. It's such a great setup and a great reveal. All right, guys, so that will do it for episode 1 of my favorite show of all time, Dawson's Creek. All right, guys. So, I really hope that you had fun watching my favorite show of all time with me. I hope I wasn't annoying, and I hope that you got something fun out of it. For those of you who have noticed that I've been doing a lot more watch-alongs on the channel, and you're wondering, are these watch-alongs going to continue? Yes, this one is going to continue. So I'm going to do my best to upload watch-alongs for all 6 of Dawson's Creek seasons. So episode 2, uh, um, which I can't remember the title of at this moment. Anyway, episode 2 of Dawson's Creek will be next Wednesday evening. I'm not sure on the time, but if you're subscribed to my channel and you have the notification bell turned on, you should get notified. Also, I would like to tell you guys that this is my Dawson's Creek watch series will not be the only watch series on the channel. I will also continue my Buffy the Vampire watch along series. I gotta think of a better name for that. Anyway, that will continue this Friday at I think I'm gonna do it at 8, and I might do these Dawson's Creek watch alongs at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. But for those of you who like the more traditional reviews that I used to do and have done throughout the years, before everything got kind of hectic in my life, late last year, I was doing Mission Impossible reviews. And for my audience that I know skews a little bit older and that enjoys those videos will return at some point in the future. I haven't forgotten about those. Those videos will return. So with that being said, I thank you so much for joining me for this watch along of Dawson's Creek Season 1, Episode 1. It meant a lot to me that you have stuck with me to this point in the video, if you have. But until next time, as usual, I'll see you when I see you.
So much happened here, and so much is about to.